Housing market madness. Prices soar, then plunge. What's next? Why now is the most confusing time to buy or sell a home? Have you been wondering what's really happening in the US real estate market right now? Well, whether you're thinking about buying or selling, or you're just curious, today I'm going to break down the nationwide housing market sentiment for April and May of 2025. And trust me, the landscape is just a bit more complicated. So let's start with the big picture. Nationwide, the mood is cautious. It's mixed. There are signs of stabilization, and both buyers and sellers are really feeling the pressure from economic uncertainty and affordability challenges. What's driving this sentiment? Well, nationwide, we've seen home prices go up by 2.4% as of March. Now, the twist here is that sellers are actually reducing their prices, and in April we saw the highest number of price cuts since 2016. Now, is that indicative of a crash? No, but we're certainly seeing the market cool. In terms of volume, nationwide, existing home sales are slowing down. In March, sales dropped nearly 6% from the previous month, and we're down to 2.4% from last year. What that means is that fewer homes are changing hands, and it does reflect buyers' hesitancy. Now, when it comes to inventory, nationwide, there's some good news, especially for buyers. Inventory is rising. Now, the number of homes for sale is up to 16% compared to last year. Now, what that means is that we're not back to pre-pandemic levels, and that we do have healthy competition. We are seeing markets like Florida and Texas get even more inventory, and price reductions are absolutely happening a lot there. But that is not indicative of a crash. We certainly see the market cooling. Now, here's where the elephant in the room really stands, and it boils down to affordability. When it comes to a median price home across the nation, it is unaffordable for 97% of the US counties. That's up from 93.3% according to an NAR statistic. When it comes to rate cuts, the Fed didn't make a move in their last meeting. They're still paying attention to the uncertainty, and our rates have really stayed in the high sixes. This keeps monthly payments higher for most buyers, adding to the additional strain of affordability. Now, when it comes to sentiment, what are people really feeling? Nationwide, 77% of people say it's a bad time to buy a home, and that number hasn't budged in 3 years. Makes sense. Financial insecurity and worries are really the top concern for most buyers nationwide. As for sellers, sellers aren't exactly optimistic either. 58% of them think it's a good time to sell, which is down from 64% the previous month. This is the lowest score in confidence that we've seen since early 2023. Now, looking ahead, the market is really kind of split in two different camps. 44% of the consumers expect prices to keep on rising. Is it going to be as aggressive? More than likely not. 23% of the other category think they're going to fall, and in certain markets, they are already doing that. When it comes to mortgage rates, though, there really is no consensus as to what to expect, mainly because there's so much uncertainty in the marketplace. So I would expect them to either stay put. So what does all this mean to you? Well, if you're thinking about buying or selling, staying informed is really the key. If you like the information you're getting here, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and notifications so that you get updated as our market reports hit YouTube. Now, to take this one step further, what does this mean to you if you're thinking about buying or selling and this is a serious conversation? First, we need to make sure that you talk about affordability. This is one of the top conversations people are having. Confidence level has been the lowest it's been in years. The median price homes are out of reach for most families nationwide. It really isn't just about home prices, it's about elevated mortgage rates. That combination is really stretching budgets thin. Now, we have seen a lot more applications go through mortgage lenders, and that means people are looking for options. For money, this means adjusting your expectations. You might need to purchase with somebody. Maybe consider a smaller home or a different neighborhood. Sometimes even picking up something that might need a little bit of work. You might be able to catch a really good deal if you're willing to put some sweat equity in there. Now, there's another demographic that we're seeing at play here. There is a wave of millennials and Gen Zs entering their prime buying years. Now, this is going to add to additional pressure and demand, but at the same time, baby boomers are aging in place. That's going to limit the inventory, and that's going to keep things in a tolerance level, keeping our price point pretty modest. So what does this mean to you? For buyers, get pre-approved, understand your budget, and be ready to act quickly when the right home comes along. And for sellers, pricing your home realistically means being prepared for negotiations and making sure your home is in turnkey condition. Remember, headlines are clickbait, but real estate is local. And what's happening in your neighborhood is going to be very different than what the national trends say. So that's why it's super important to stay connected with a local realtor professional, especially someone who knows your area. If you need reference or be able to get connected with somebody, you can actually reach out to us and we can help you find that connection. So now let's take it down to here. Here in Las Vegas, as of April 2025, our median home price was $480,000. 60% of the market sold in less than 60 days. We had 2,174 units sold, while we also brought in a little over 3,663 homes on the market. That left us an overall inventory number of 2.9 months. Yes, that's up from the previous month. What does this mean to you? Locally, if you're shopping, be more aggressive. If you have your wants or needs, or if you need some rate buy downs, if the property doesn't offer everything you're looking for, go aggressive. Take that deal that you're working with and really find something that works for your fantastic purchase offer. We have more inventory to pick from, and you can negotiate what you're looking for. Now, there is one exception, and that is if the home is in an awesome neighborhood and it's turnkey. These homes will more than likely sell quickly if they are priced right. That's where you really need to put in your strongest offer. And if you haven't had your personal consultation, please reach out to us. We'd love to be able to help you understand your strategy. If you're selling, we know that buyer demand is steady. We know that homes are moving. There is consistent buyer demand, but make sure your home is priced correctly. If your home is not turnkey, consider rate buy downs or other ways to create incentives and get attention to sell your home. Key takeaway here is that we do expect inventory to rise here locally. We see that happening for the next 60 days. Activity will continue steady in through the summer. It's almost like we started late here. It's uncertain where rates are going to go, so it's best that you purchase now. You can always refi later. Speaking of you, your situation is unique. When it comes to being able to navigate today's market, a private consultation will help you discover all of your options. If you are currently working with someone and you have not had a personal consultation, warning bells should be going off. Connect with us. We'd love to help you discover what is the best strategy for you to buy or sell in today's marketplace. My name is Jared with the Uraine Ordonez 5 Diamond Group here at Vice Realty. You can reach our contact information below. Subscribe, hit the notifications, get notified when our videos hit the market, property walkthroughs, all sorts of content here on the YouTube channel. Or you can connect with us on the socials for more information about the local marketplace here.